Hey there, so this is a video, as you can tell by the title. These are great items to use during pregnancy, and I have been debating whether or not I want to do this video because I feel that it's a little bit more of a beauty channel thing, and I'm really not trying to start a beauty channel. I just kind of want to stick with my pregnancy vlogs. I don't want to get caught up in too many things. But I really did feel that this would be perfect to show, especially when you're pregnant, because it's just so many of the things that I'm using I would really recommend other people using. So I'm going to let you all know what I'm using in my everyday routine, and hopefully you all have it, or hopefully you all try it. So, ugh, since I've been pregnant, I have noticed that my skin has been a little bit more drier or oilier than normal. So instead of using a bath cream or a body wash, I actually moved to a scrub. Now you can use any kind of scrub that you really want to, but I really highly recommend using a scrub now instead of a um, cream or a body wash or soap. But I use the pomegranate citrus from Bath and Body Works. Yeah, it is. It's not like a um, it's not crazy, like high up there in brand, but I love Bath and Body Works, and that is the first scrub that I found that smells good, so I had to get it. And just because I love that scent, I also use the spray. So, but and also, what was I gonna say? I also recommend using a loofah instead of a washcloth, just because washcloths kind of carry pathogens and all that, and you don't really want that during pregnancy. Ew. But loofahs, I definitely recommend using those just because they have more of a lather, should I say, than a washcloth does. So you should definitely think about getting one of those if you don't have one. Um, Okay, well, also when you're pregnant, you tend to get a little bit more. Your temperature tends to rise a little bit higher than a normal temperature would be, and I just, you tend to get hot and you tend to sweat, and sweating can suck. I'm not a big sweater. I really don't sweat that much, honestly, but I do play it safe and still get like a really good antiperspirant, or I'll even get clinical strength even though I don't sweat that much. But I do recommend getting a deodorant that has some kind of antiperspirant, so you're not sweating all over your clothes and you're not, stinking up the place, because like I said, when you're pregnant, your hormones are all different, and sometimes you can stink really bad and sometimes you can just sweat really bad. Good thing I don't have either one of those problems, but still play it safe. Um, as for your face, get it your face. As for your face, a lot of pregnant girls, I'm sure, still wears makeup, and some may have a few acne problems. Some may have no acne problems at all. But as for removing makeup, I kind of recommend this. It's just what I'm using right now, but I do recommend using some kind of makeup remover. Don't fall asleep with your makeup on at night, girls. I know that you are tired sometimes and you just don't feel like taking it off, but you really need to work on taking off your makeup at night because it can clog your pores, and I'm sure you've heard all of this before, but you really should do it. It is great. Your face will thank you in the morning. And also, every day, like 3 times a day, put on daily moisturizer. Depending on the kind of moisturizer that you have, I have SPF 15 moisturizer. The sun, I'm actually in Oklahoma. The sun shines sometimes, the sun shines sometimes not. But, even though it's not bright and it's not summer anymore, rays can still get you. So I definitely recommend using a moisturizer. And plus, when you're pregnant, your skin can tend to dry out, and it's really good to have something that you can put on your face that will keep it moisturized and it won't dry out. And a cool thing is that this is oil free and you can get it at Walmart for like $9. But I do recommend using it. It only takes one pump. That's it, and it will cover your entire face. So, as for the ending of this, stretch marks, ladies, and dry skin. Two things that are the main thing in pregnancy. Since I've been pregnant, I've noticed that my skin is a lot more dry than it usually is. I put lotion on my feet every night, and lotion on my hands every night, and of course, stretch mark cream every night. But for my feet and hands, I use the Shea Cashmere hand cream. Now am actually taking a break from this because I'm almost out. I am going to Bath and Body Works today, but I don't think they have this because they didn't have it the last time I went in. But I definitely recommend getting a really, really good, some kind of good lotion that you like the scent and it ain't too overpowering, and it works really well. But for my feet now, I am using the cocoa butter formula. Heals and softens rough and dry skin. This stuff smells really good. I have to smell it just because I love the smell. But it's also widely recommended for stretch marks. I, however, do not use this for stretch marks. I just am going to use it for my feet and hands until I get more. But I really like that stuff, so I probably will use it for a long time. But before my first stretch mark lotion ever was the cocoa butter formula with shea butter. The pump, like the really tall bottle that's like that big. I was using that for a pretty long time, and I got tired of using it, and I wanted to go on to something different. And then I got the body butter, butter formula, of course. I got the body butter. I used it for a while. And the smell, I'm sorry, but the smell is terrible. It's terrible. I don't like the smell. And it does tend to make your skin look really oily depending on how much you put on. And ever since I won Aaron and Baby's contest, or I'm sorry, giveaway, I've been using the Earth Mama Body Butter, and I've been using it like crazy. I mean, you can pretty much tell. It just takes one pump. I use this, like on average, I would say 3 times a day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, pretty much, just like brushing your teeth. But it is perfect for stretch marks, honestly. I do, however, kind of feel like maybe the stretch mark cream is making me get stretch marks because I'm using it so much. I'm not sure. I did cut it down to like at nighttime before I go to bed, but I love this stuff. The smell is great, and it does not make my skin really oily. It is a little sticky, but not much. Like, it's enough to where you can put your shirt down and your shirt's not going to stick to your skin. It's just if someone touches it, they're going to be like, do you have something on your belly? So, yeah. But those are the products that I am using and the products that I recommend during pregnancy. They're great products. However, I'm not really too keen on the Neutrogena makeup wipes. I just feel like it doesn't get all the makeup off. But other than that, I widely recommend using these products. So, yep. I will talk to you all later, and I hope you all have a great day.